Where's the lying news agency of Nigeria? Are they here? Those liars and deceivers. Are they here? That distort the news. You don't know what law is. You don't know what justice is. Where's the news agency of Nigeria? What are they? You know that God is a God of justice. You don't know that? That God in heaven is a God of justice. You don't know that?
Guys, today it was drama. Mazin Nnamdi, the saga was too much, and everyone was like, as we all know that Mazin Nnamdi was in the court today, and everyone was like, okay, let's hear him and see, what Mazin Nnamdi will offer. And people were like, guys, even me, I was flabbergasted. Just imagine what Mazin Nnamdi said today. He said, join me in praising God. I have gone through my case file, and there is no charge against me. He said, he now told the judge that the judge should release him. He said, release him. That he has gone through, his case, his file, he did not say anything, that there is no charge against him, that they should release him. And if there is any, that let my Lord, which is the judge, let my Lord read it out to me. That's what Nnamdi said. That he has gone through his file, and there is no charge against him. Guys, everyone was shocked. Everyone was shocked. As you know, guys, looking at the whole scenario, you know that this man is right. You know that he's right. Someone that ran away for his life, we knew what happened. They came to his house. They came to kill him. God save him. Hadn't been they killed him, hadn't been they succeeded, that would have been, a bygone. So I blame the Kenyan government that allowed Nigeria, they came to Nigeria to kidnap him. That is really bad. That's bad of them, And since then, he has been in the custody of DSS for almost, if I'm not mistaken, for years. And instead of them to release him, they kept wasting his time, propaganda, a lot has been going on. The God of justice, God is watching. I thank God that we have God, because at the end of the day, the will of God will come to pass. What Mazin Nnamdi need is our prayer, if I may say it. What he need is not our money. What he need is our prayer. Who do you want to bribe? You can't fight the government, but it's only God that can fight them. But I'm telling them that 99 days for the tea, 1 day for the owner. Power belongs to God. All this, thing they are doing, we know that Igbo has been marginalized. But God is watching. He's a patient God. He is a patient God, and he's coming. And by the time he will come, it will shock the government. You guys should release this man. Let him go. He said, join me in praising God. I have gone through my case, and there is no charge against me. That they should free him. If there is any charge, we are waiting now. If there's any charge, that they should say it out. So it was it was a victory for him. That's how I see the whole thing. It was a victory. And we'll continue to pray for him, because all I can do is prayer. I believe that it's only prayer that Mazin Nnamdi need. He don't have no one, but he have God. And I believe that one with God is majority. We can see what's what is going on. The people who supposed to try to fight for him, no one is talking, So our support is behind him. And what is our support? Since we are not rich, but we are rich spiritual, which is God, we'll continue to pray. Okay, guys, let me know what you think about the whole saga. Drop a comment in the comment section, and let's continue to pray for him. That's really what I can say. Be praying, put him in your prayer. The little prayer you pray will save him. Okay, guys, remember what he said. He said, the God of justice, that there is a God in heaven who is called the God of justice, and he's the one that have the final say. Victory for Mazin Nnamdi. Stay tuned and let me know what you think in the comment section. One love. Bye-bye.
That every Nigerian citizen is deemed to be innocent until proved guilty. A nation that detains a human being more than 7 years, and you have him in your custody, and yet he couldn't even reach a judgment as to the culpability of his crime, is a nation that is failing in the dispensation of justice. Justice delayed is justice denied. When it comes to the issue of crime, the Constitution is very clear that the accused or defendant should be judged within a reasonable time. It is very unreasonable to keep a man in detention for almost 7 years. What are you judging? This is telling on the judicial process of Nigeria. I tell you again, in the Constitution, they say the Attorney General, while making any decision as to charging anybody, discontinuing or taking over any criminal charge, should have regard for public interest, the interest of justice, and the need not to abuse the legal process. For me, in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, the legal processes have been abused. Nobody will remain sane to be in jail for more than 7 years that a case is being tried. People are frustrated. People believe that if you do not find anything against this man, release him or reach a political solution. That is what is bringing all these things. It's a result of frustration that there is no interest of justice served in this. So, diligent prosecution is one of the pillars of justice in a criminal offense. I do not see that diligence. And the federal government is failing on all fronts. Remember, we have pleaded that this should be treated as a political issue and settled out politically so that every party will go home in peace. And then you are the one who arrested him. You are the one who put him on trial. You are the one who is delaying for up to 7 years without giving clear justice. So the federal government is failing on all rounds. And as they keep failing, they are making their matters worse.
Experience is traumatic. Quite speaking honestly, it's traumatic for me. It's traumatic for my colleagues, everybody. If you say it isn't, then you are in denial. Traumatic in the sense of the manner of the arrest. It was very brutal, too confrontational. People who were cooperating with the police were being shoved around, being beaten up. Some of them sustained injuries. Tear gas canisters were deployed directly at most of us. Two had impact on me, and in fact, if we didn't have strong lungs, some of us would have given up the ghost on the spot. I don't think that type of brutality has a place in a well-ordered modern society. This is the type of thing that we need to do away with in Nigeria. Even at the police headquarters, CID, Gariki command, they deployed canisters, several canisters of tear gas just to get us to bundle us into vehicles that will take us to abattoir. He didn't need to do that because we were already under your control. So that's something that is abhorrible and should be condemned by all and sundry. It is not good, it's unlawful, it's brigandage, and it is executive rascality in high places.
While you were in detention, Mazin Nnamdi actually led go of his defense team. Now, we are starting to hear that he said there's no case separation. What is your take? Considering the fact that, okay, you are also among those defending, and this even led you to be sent to the police.
Where the protest was directed, let me make this clear. The protest was directed against the presidency, not against the judiciary. You know, there are things that come first. If the presidency or the executive branch of government does not put you up for trial, no court has the authority to initiate prosecution against you. So it's a question of where to place the blame. I've noticed a lot of understanding as if we are protesting against the court. No, the court didn't initiate it. The presidency did. The attorney general did. So if the presidency or the executive branch says Nnamdi Kanu's case should no longer be prosecuted, the court will have nothing to try. This is our point. So those people saying, Nnamdi Kanu is on trial and we are interfering with judiciary, contempt of court, blah, blah, blah. No, come on. That's complete misunderstanding of the situation. It is Tinubu we wanted to talk to. You don't have any business prosecuting a man that has done nothing wrong. And a man you brought into the country under situation that offended humanity, international law, and even Nigerian law. You don't have a business putting him up for trial. So withdraw. Under section 174, I think, of the Constitution, he can direct the Attorney General to do a nolle prosecute. It was done for sure here, right? It has been done in history for a whole lot of people. If the presidency or the executive branch or the attorney can say, we are no longer interested in the case, and that's the end of it, that was the purpose of the protest.
Yes. And I was the organizer, by the way.
He initiated it.
Yes.
In all of these dramas that played out, I think about 5 days back, what's your own stance
Well, my own arrest, is so traumatic. My own is a situation where the IG himself has become the chief terrorist of the federation, and they say power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely, because his regime was illegally, the police act was illegally amended, and to have him as an absolute IG, that is why you see him exercising absolute power. So I was arrested while I was addressing the media. I was live on News Central and Arise Television and a couple of other media organizations, and I was addressing the media with respect to the protest and the reason why in Nigeria I think that there should be justice for all of us, all Nigerians, no matter where you come from, whether you are Igbo man, you are Yoruba man, you are Hausa man, and was very vocal, and I was very point blank to say that Nnamdi Kanu was being held because he's an Igbo man. And I gave instances of where the former governor of Kanu State accused the National Security Advisor that he is the one paying bandits, supplying them drugs, paying them salary. I mean, Malam Nuhu Rubado, and nobody has said anything reasonable about it. So I was vocal to tell the powers that be in Nigeria to stop this politics of insecurity and politics of security, and to stop victimizing people from the southeast of Nigeria, because you are the woman, you are so vulnerable. So I was addressing the press when I was picked up, and of course that was in Otako. The order given by the court was, the purported order was that protesters shouldn't get to National Assembly 3 arm zone. I was picked up at Utako while addressing the press. So I want to know, I'm asking you, gentlemen of the press, when did addressing the press constitute an offense in this country? That is what the illegal IG would tell me. Now that I'm out of this illegal, brutal detention, I will take him to court, to pay for damages.
Super.
So when did addressing the press become an offense in this country? I was addressing gentlemen of the press with respect to the illegality, the unconstitutionality, the criminality going on in Nigeria. And I'm saying that in this country, every citizen should be treated equally, no matter where you come from. If you're an Igbo man, you should be treated as a Nigerian. That I refuse to live in a country where I will be subjected to second-class citizens, and I will always live by it. So the illegal IGP will still tell me in court when it becomes an offense, to address the press in this country. That was the only offense I committed.
We have got to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the bell notification so that each time I post a video, you'll be notified. If you are new in my channel, you're highly welcome. Wow, amazing people. I love you. My new subscriber, my OG, you guys are so amazing. My new subscriber. If you have not subscribe and join the beautiful family. And let me know what you think in the comment section. Remember, put God first in whatever you do, in every circumstances. Never you give up. When there is life, there is hope. Thanks for watching once again. I embrace all of you. Keep supporting your guests. Subscribe. One love. I love you. Don't stop. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. One love. I love you all.